Hello, I'm Cindy with Wisconsin Voices for Recovery, and this is Speak Out on Stigma. Today we'll be hearing from Trevor. Hi, Trevor. How are you today?
Hi there, doing well, thank you.
Good, good. So tell me, if you told someone about your substance use disorder, how do you think the stigma associated with it would affect the way they treat you?
Well, I think, it especially during my active time of using and abusing alcohol, I really didn't have to even say anything about it. It was pretty evident, obviously, that I had issues and I was undependable. So the stigma basically was he's unreliable, he drinks too much. Maybe there was even people that felt there was no hope for me, what have you.
And how does stigma against people perpetuate substance use disorder?
Well, I think from what I've seen, even in being in recovery and working with people and attending meetings, it seems that you get labeled, and once you're labeled, it psychologically for me it was, well, I'm just like my dad, or my grandpa and my dad were alcoholics, and I guess I'm just like them, and that's just how it is, and I can't change. Well, that's not true, but that does get into your brain that you start to believe what others think you are. And it was a real step for me to say, no, I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be that person anymore. I need to get help.
And you had previously mentioned as well that you've even experienced stigma now being in recovery. Can you say a little bit about that?
Oh, absolutely. After I got sober, real quick, I my wife was of 26 years was my drinking buddy, and a year after my sobriety, I had a file for divorce. For my sobriety, I was unable to stay married to her. It broke my heart, but with the continued drinking. So during the divorce, I decided to go back and finish all my flight ratings. I wanted to be a pilot for a living all my life. So I did that. I went back, got all my pilot ratings, became a flight instructor, and I'm now 8.5 years sober. I'm flying a corporate jet, and I'm living my dream, which is awesome. Sobriety has brought me a whole new life at age 55. Whole new life, and I love it. But being a pilot, pilots are known to drink. And a lot of the pilots I fly with are just, well, we want to go to the bar and get something to eat. Are you okay with that? Like I have, I mean, like there's something wrong with me. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Or do you mind if we drink in front of you? Yes, that's fine. I realize I can't, not you can. And I've also found a lot of colleagues reaching out to me privately via social media saying, hey, I might have a problem. I see you're doing really well. What would you recommend? So I've just kind of found that it's kind of interesting. You know, I think of they look, and then right away when I tell people of my sobriety, and I'm very friendly about it, I say, well, I'm sober, and I even sometimes say I'm allergic to alcohol. They are just immediately, really, how do you do that? How did you stopped? You don't. What do you mean you don't drink? What? And I think again, Wisconsin, you know, one of the biggest fears that I had when I got sober was when friends would come over or family, first thing I do is a Wisconsin tradition. Would you like a beer? And I kept thinking to myself, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? The bottom line is, at the end of the day, they respect you. They respect you. I went up to a bar the other day. I ordered an Arnold Palmer. It was an event at a bar. I ordered an Arnold Palmer. Why I felt I should describe to the bartender. I said, well, I'm sober and I don't drink. She goes, that's fantastic. She goes, that's wonderful. She goes, I have a lot of people you could talk to. So, it's been very interesting being sober tends to people right away start analyzing their drinking habits.
Very interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
One thing that I have noticed, and I want to give back as much as I possibly can, um, a lot of people contact me regarding their loved ones. Would you talk to my loved one? Would you do this? And I say, if they want to talk to me, they need to make that they need to make that call, or they need to reach out to me. There are some people, and I was of that, where I went a while knowing I needed help. I probably went over a year knowing I needed help, knowing that I was just like my father and I didn't want help. I really didn't at that time. And I tell people, are you ready to get help? Because it has to be number one. And if I can do it, honestly, if I can do it, anybody can.
Thank you so much, Trevor, for sharing your views on stigma. And thank
Thanks
you to
for
our
having me.
viewers. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you to our viewers for watching. Speak Out on Stigma is a forum to raise awareness about the harmful impact of stigma on those in and seeking recovery. Recovery is for everyone. Together we can eliminate stigma. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you and have a nice day.